Hi guys, today I'm going to explain you the rules of how to use the present simple. So let's start. As you know, we use present simple to talk about routines, things we do every day or things we do at regular times. Let's have a look first at the affirmative sentence. We use with the subjects like I, you, we and they, the sentence is like this. I eat fruit every day. So you can see that the form of the verb is in the infinitive form, the bare form without anything. On the other hand, if we use it with the subjects he, she, it, there is an important change, and it is he eats fruit every day. So we have to add this s at the end of the verb. In a negative form, again, there are two different forms depending on the subject. If the subject is I, you, we, and they, the sentence is as following. You don't eat fruit every day. We have to use the auxiliary verb do not in the contracted form don't. Again, if we use he, she, or it, the third person singular, there is an important change, and instead of don't, we use doesn't. So the sentence is, she doesn't eat fruit every day. Now please be careful that we have the s here in the auxiliary verb doesn't, but the verb is without the s. It's an infinitive form. It's not she doesn't eat, it's she doesn't eat. It's because after auxiliary verb we always need to use an infinitive form. And the questions, again we use the auxiliary verb do. We have do you eat fruit every day, or do we they, or do I? The short answer would be yes we do, no we don't, yes I do, no I don't. And for the he, she, it form, again we have this does instead of do. So the form is does she eat fruit every day? And again the short answer would be yes she does, or no she doesn't. Now we said that we use the present simple to talk about routines. So there are some typical time expressions. These are the typical adverbs to use with present simple. If you see them in a sentence, you know that you have to use present simple. And these time expressions are always, often, usually, sometimes, hardly ever, and never. The important thing is where you put this verb in a sentence. It has got a fixed position, and the position is just after the subject and before the verb. So the sentence would be like, she usually plays tennis, or we often go for a walk, or I always study in the afternoons. First the subject, then this time expression, and then the verb. However, there is one important exception, which is the use of the verb to be. You can notice that if we have the verb is, am, or are, the word order changes. We don't say she never is late, we say she is never late. It's because we cannot separate the verb to be from the pronoun. Okay, so we say the subject, then the verb to be, and then the time expression, this adverb. Okay, so it was like she is never late, we are never sad, I am usually hungry at night, whatever. Then we also use present simple with expressions like once a week, 3 times a month, twice a day, and also the expression every day or every week. In this case, these time expressions are used at the end of the sentence. You could also use them at the beginning. You can say every day I go to school by car, but it's more common to use them at the end of the sentence. So it would be like I go to school every day, or she washes her teeth twice a day. And the last thing I have to comment on is about the spelling rules. We said that in the third person singular, with this he, she, it, we add the s to the verb. Now sometimes there are changes regarding the spelling, regarding how we write the verb. So if the verb finishes in s, double s, sh, ch, x, or o, instead of adding simple s, we have to add es. It's because of the pronunciation. Imagine that you say I kiss the boy, and then you want to say she kisses. You have to say kisses. You have to add the es because it would be impossible to pronounce the third S without adding the vowel there. Or I wash the car, she washes the car, we do the homework, and he does the homework. Another change is when we have a verb which finishes in Y. And there are two cases. If the verb finishes in vowel followed by a Y, like for example play, then we only add the S. There is no change. And we have I play tennis and he plays tennis, written like this. On the other hand, if we have a consonant followed by Y, like as is the case, for example, in the verb study, we have to change the Y into I and add ES. So I study English and he studies German. And that's basically it. So I hope you understood. You can watch this video as many times as you wish. Please take notes and we'll comment on it a bit more in the classroom. Bye bye.